permanent community land trustee is?
Providing opportunity.
A place to call home.
Affordable housing.
Creating community.
A legacy for the future.
My family has been in Maine for generations. I was born in Holland. My mother owned the big house on the corner of the Gilpin Road. That had been in her family for generations. And that's where I was raised. Didn't have any running water, didn't have a bathroom. But, you know, I was a happy kid. I remember laying in the field when I was 5, laying there thinking, I'm happy. Laying in there, Mama was in the house doing something, Daddy was off doing something overtime, probably going to get groceries or something, and I was laying there. I remember having a rich when I was 5 and laying there, looking up in the sky saying how happy I was. Daddy died in 56. It was hard. I mean, after that, it was very hard for us. Mama always tried to do things as much as she could. She was wonderful at keeping the money we had together. Trying to keep us, she said, body and soul together. We lived there after that for quite a while until I was 41 when she got sick and died. Mama left me the place. I sold it. When I sold it, I used it for my health. I used it for everything I could use it for. And that's it. The place is gone there now. The owner just demolished everything. Demolished. Gone.
There's a name, they call it gentrification. Let's say people come from out of state and they're college educated. If they need a loan to buy, maybe their parents can co-sign for them, as opposed to someone who's worked in the chicken factory or made Rees would never have credit. There's no equality in their ability to own. And that has created a social pressure for people on the lowest level of the economic strata.
I've been associated with CCLT for a long time and have seen quite a large number of families be able to be in permanent housing. The most important thing to me about CCLT is the fact that a person who doesn't have much money and could never afford a house on the open market is able to do this and to have a home, a pretty much permanent home, through the land trust. And I think that's very important for people who are often neglected or forgotten by society and don't have the opportunities that the rest of us have. This gives them a chance to do that, and I think it's pretty exciting.
I had a house once. I really did. I had a house in the Castine Road, a really nice house right on the river, and I lost it. I lost my job. My husband lost his job. He ended up in the hospital, and one of my sons died. So I was like, in the pits of hell. I had a barn full of goats, sheep, pigs, chickens, meat birds, turkeys. Where does someone go when they have all that? So I got involved with CCLT, very involved at one point in time. I love the idea of saving the land. I love the idea that my kids can live in the house that I live in after I'm gone and can still use the land, have the land for farming or gardening or raising animals or cutting their own firewood. The whole concept to me is just, it's just so worth it. I've always felt quite indebted to CCLT, Home Co-op, and Lucy for the opportunity for me to continue with the lifestyle that I loved.
When I first found out about this community,
I was a single parent. I had a daughter who was just entering high school. This was just an amazing opportunity. Affordable housing in what seemed to be a really nice community. And it made it possible for us to live in the country close to, on the coast basically, not just close to it, but on the coast, in a nice town, and it just seemed ideal.
It's a great place for kids out here, able to play with nature and animals, and it's really great. Like, that is really great. The Land Trust is important to support because it's giving a lot of people the opportunity to live a life that they couldn't live anywhere else. Like, we definitely could not have what we have if it wasn't for, people helping and the community. I don't know that we would have had this kind of opportunity anywhere else. It's very rewarding.
My mom bought the house on Patton Pond Lane when I was 8 years old, and it didn't mean that much to me at 8, you know what I mean? But it meant a lot to my mom because we had been renting from a lot of different places, and it was just her raising me and my 3 brothers. So it was really hard for those years, and so for her to be able to buy a house and have it be her own was amazing for her. And like, as I grew up, I started to understand more of that. And now I'm 30 years old, and she asked if I wanted to take over the house because I was sort of doing the same thing. And I understand now what it meant to her when I was 8 and she had this place that was her own. So we've been living here for about a year now, and it's really great.
The purpose of the Community Land Trust is to develop cooperative community, to take care of the earth, and to enhance the availability of housing and land for low-income people, and to use the land as a sacred trust.
Thank you for supporting our community.
Thank you. Thank you.